Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to have a little bit of a different video. It's not so much about the cards. I will have a card opening in the background. But this is kind of my tips and tricks on how you're able to find cards for retail. So I'm basically just going to be sharing with you what I did to be able to find some of the finds that I have on my channel, such as the Mosaic football. But anyways, I'll get right started into it. I have a Mosaic mega box of basketball. I'm not going to really be commentating over the cards as I open them, unless there's like a big pull. Uh, but anyways, so I guess just a little background. If you don't know, um, hang on, let me get these packs out first. If you don't know, the stores like Walmart, Target, um, I live in Michigan, so my area has Myers. They have uh, third-party vendors come in basically, and the one that does the cards is a company called MJ Holding. So pretty much the vendor's job is just to stock the cards. The stores get the shipment, they stock the cards. And from what I noticed, and from the people that I've met in the hobby, most days are Thursdays and Fridays. So that doesn't mean check those days, only those days, but that does mean that for the most part, from everything that I've seen, they typically restock those days. But every vendor is different and does whatever like their schedule, because pretty much their entire job is they just have to stock the cards, and whenever they get it done, they just have to get it done for the week. So one tip that I have, and this is the biggest tip that I use, I guess it's kind of two, is one is be consistent. So this will require you to go multiple times per day to the stores, which can be kind of annoying, especially if you don't have a car. But if your parents are going to the store, this is another tip that I use. Take a picture of what's stocked on the shelves. This might seem a little silly because a lot of times they might be empty, but trust me, I have learned a lot from doing this. If you take a picture of the shelves at say 9 a.m. and you come back later at, say 3 p.m. that same day, and the shelves are either reorganized or they have different tags on the shelves, you know that the vendor was there stocking the cards. So you know that the time would be at some point in between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. that day. So that's pretty much the main tip that I used to be able to narrow it down. And this is another thing that I have to say is, don't get frustrated when you're looking, which kind of goes along with the be consistent. It is going to take some time. Unless you get really lucky, you probably won't find it when the vendor comes on the first week of checking, which can be a little frustrating and feel like a waste of time, which I guess it kind of is. But I guess if you want the cards bad enough for retail and don't want to pay the resale price, this is kind of what you have to do. The next thing I have is sorry, I'm looking over to the side. I have a few notes. If you see a lot of people hanging around the aisle or just kind of straight up waiting, not even like trying to hide it that they're waiting by the cards, this is a very good chance that the person is coming to stock the cards. Because a lot of people, believe me, in your area, you may not realize how many collectors you have. A lot of them might not even be collectors, it might just be resellers. A lot of them know the schedule of the person stocking. And if you're not there when they are stocking, you're pretty much not going to get anything, or not going to get anything good unless you get extremely, extremely lucky. So a nice Barrett and DeAndre Jordan there. Another tip I have is don't be afraid to ask the managers what day they stock the cards. And I specifically mention managers because the most normal retail workers don't know, because they don't ever pay attention to who's stocking the shelves and when. But the managers usually know the day at least, so you can know the day, so then you're not going on a random day and looking when, the vendor's not even going to stock there. Then I guess these are just some tips for if you do actually run into the person stocking the cards, or if you run into people that are just waiting at the card aisle. One would be, oh, nice, big jaw pull right there. Sorry, I'm like doing this recording live, so that was a pretty nice pull. I wasn't really expecting to do that. Let me sleeve that up real quick. Sorry for getting distracted. But one tip that I have, I guess this is kind of, you have to be wary because obviously people can lie, but asking around never hurts. If there are collectors there and like true collectors, you can kind of tell the difference between someone who's collecting and someone who's just interested in buying the product just to sell. If you do talk to them, some of them will give you insight at least on, what days, say, a different store or a different area does their cards. I have found out one store scheduled by doing this. And then also if you do, oops, sorry, I messed that pack up. If you do run into the vendor, this is just like kind of a general tip of pretty much not trying to be rude. I know a lot of the people stocking the cards kind of get annoyed at a lot of the people trying to buy it because they try to grab right away as they're loading them onto the shelves. I know my area and a lot of other areas, they require them to take a picture of it before they're allowed to let anyone grab them off the shelves. So if yours is like that, just kind of allow them to stock the shelves first before you do it. And another one is, if you kind of just treat them like normal people, they will, be nice to you, I guess. Don't just ask them right away where they're going next. Oh, nice LeBron there. The person who does mine, she's told me where she's going next without me having to ask her, just kind of by me, talking to her. I'm just asking her how she's doing and whatnot. Yeah, these are just kind of some general tips that I have. I know it is kind of, a really weird, state of the hobby. Kind of hard to find cards. Nothing's really sitting on the shelves right now for very long. Nice, another pretty nice pull, nice Scion there. And then Bruno Fernando to end it off. So let me sleeve up this Scion. Trying to think, I don't think I really missed anything. I'll throw a picture up on screen of at the very end of what the boxes of the people looking. You can't really miss it if they are stocking the shelves, but if they, I hope these tips help. I think the main one is just kind of be consistent. I know it is frustrating and it is difficult, especially if you can't drive. But the biggest tip that I have would be the taking pictures. I've learned the most from doing that because obviously all pictures are time stamped, or they are on iPhones at least. So your picture will have the time and the location there. Oh, nice. Luca, this has been a really good mega box and a Zion right behind it. I kind of wish this mega box wasn't on this one so I could focus more on the cards this time around. But anyways, I hope these tips have helped. If you have any more questions, just feel free to leave a comment. I'll reply to you all. I hope this helps some of you. If this helps even one person get any cards, I would say it would be a success. If anyone has any questions, just feel free to let me know. I'll say the thing that I mentioned about the Thursday to Friday isn't always necessarily true. My vendor sometimes stocks on Sundays, so it is, totally random. And it is always worth checking. So say if your parents are going to the grocery store, just, have them, check the card aisle, send you a picture of it if anything's worth picking up or if anything looks different. It's definitely worth it. I know this might not sound believable, but my parents actually found some Panini Threads packs just randomly sitting there. in the first video on my channel, I pulled a Luka Doncic rookie card out of them. So those packs weren't even purchased by me directly in store. They were, purchased from my parents just doing grocery shopping and checking the card aisle. So definitely is worth it to just still check at random times. You probably won't find anything more often than not, but never hurts to check. But anyways, thanks for watching. I have a lot more card openings scheduled. I have look forward to a lot more Mosaic basketball because I open up a lot more mega boxes. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.